on, man? It's David Gamma, repping SygacityGamers, and I'm here with none other than Marn. Marn. What's going on, brother? How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling tired.
Yes. I mean, I see you got the pajamas on. You ready to hop in the sack? What's going on?
Yeah, you know, I was planning on going back there right now, but have stuff to do. Food to eat.
Okay. Now, you've been known not to hold back, your tongue. You say what you want, you say what you feel, and I love that. And, more recently, you've said some not so nice things about Marvel vs. Capcom 3, as well as Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has been out for at least a month now. How do you feel about the game? Has your feelings changed? Is it better? Is it worse? What are your thoughts?
It's a very fun game, but it's a very random game at the same time. So, I mean, I love the game as the fun factor, but as like a competitive game, it's not that good.
Oh, man. I don't know what to say to that, Speaking of that, because you're not really too fond of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, what are your thoughts on Street Fighter? The Street Fighter 4 series, to be specific. Are you anticipating AE for like a home release? Are you excited at all, or do you not care?
I think once AE comes out, Marvel 3 is going to be dead. And the game right now sucks. Like, Street Fighter 4 sucks. I don't like it. Because I've been playing AE in California a lot. So, like, I believe once that game comes out, like, Marvel is going to die out. It only has, like, a few months left, I think. And I heard AE comes out in May, so we'll see.
Woo, hopefully it does. Speaking of that, unfortunately for us in the Atlanta area, we don't get a chance to play AE. You obviously had a lot of experience, and you were known for your Dudley in Street Fighter 4. Who is your main now, and why?
I play Yoon now, because, like, I played him in Third Strike, so I felt like I needed to play him. And, like, I really only played Dudley because I really liked Third Strike, and I didn't like the way Ibuki and Makoto played. So I played Dudley because he was the fanciest and he was the most coolest guy. So I was just like, you know what, I want to play him. And, it sucks that Atlanta doesn't have any AE machines. Because, seriously, there's 4 exits in LA. One after another, they each have an AE machine. They each have an arcade machine.
Wow.
Like, round 1 is one exit, then the next exit is AI, but it closed down. Wow. They had one, the next exit is Video 94, the next exit is Super Arcade, and they all have it for like a quarter.
Wow. So you're talking miles apart, like just minutes apart driving, really?
Yeah, it's like a mile each.
Okay. So obviously, you've had a lot of experience in AE. You're anticipating the game. Yeah. Now, Evo, I'm pretty sure you're going to be there. Yeah. Are you going to use Yun? What's your game plan?
I'm going to use Yun, and, I'm more like trying to win Marvel because I have a feeling, I personally think I'm really good at the game. I mean, everyone can hate on me or whatever, but I'm really confident in that game, and I just think that's going to be my main game until AE comes out, but I still think that I will be, like, I won't be playing Marvel that much, but I still think I could still compete with the best.
Wow. See, that's very interesting.
I don't want to, like, be a hypocrite and say, like, I'm going to be playing Marvel after I said Marvel's going to die. Because I'm really not going to play Marvel when AE comes out.
See, I was just going to say, it's interesting because even though, he's not too fond of the game, he's not one to back down from the challenge. He still challenges himself. He's still going to go out there. And then, as he said, he feels like he is the best. And I think a lot of gamers should do that, not just stick to games that you're comfortable with or that the crowd runs to, but just, go out there and test yourself against others and see how you do. Even if you don't like the game, like, Mars Kings.
Yeah, that's why when people ask me, if they're good, I call them a scrub, right? But people would think I'm being like an asshole about that. Right. I'm just trying to help everyone get better. I want everyone to get better. And if you know you're a scrub, you're going to want to get better. You don't want me to call you a scrub again the next time you see me. You want to keep playing and make yourself better.
Just like my uncle. That's that tough love, Sometimes you got to be called names to get off your butt and, do what you got to do, right? So now, speaking of Evo, one thing I'm hearing, I'm pretty sure is already confirmed, Mortal Kombat 9. How do you feel about that game? Are you one of the guys that, you don't even care? Or are you looking to try to see if it's tournament worthy? What's your thoughts on that?
I was a Killer Instinct guy, so I was like, I don't really play Mortal Kombat that much. But I'll play it just to see how well I do. Because I really want to, become a person where people actually think I'm, good in more than one game.
Right, absolutely, man. Speaking of being good in more than one game, here's a question that I've already asked a lot of the top gamers that are here today. How do you feel about a fighting game league? I'm pretty sure you thought about that. And for those of you that don't know what I'm speaking about, think of the NBA, the same concept. It started off as a peach basket. No one thought that, it would ever evolve into a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So, yeah, it sounds far-fetched, but what are your thoughts on it? I mean, obviously, as a gamer, you probably maybe a little biased, or maybe you think it's far-fetched. I don't know. So what do you think? How do you feel about that?
I don't think it's a good idea because in America, it's not a cool thing to do when you're playing games. It's really not. And it's like people would rather you have a better, like a great job or whatever. And it's like it's that Korea where they love the gamers. Like America, they just don't.
You guys are not showing Marn any love, or gamers in general. So that's crazy, man. And speaking of maybe it not being a good idea, maybe corporate investors would not want to, put their money into gamers, or right, like you can't really deny that. Maybe we have to do something to make it happen if it's possible. But speaking of that, let me ask you this, if you don't mind. What is going on with Marn right now? Like, do you have any plans? I've been hearing rumors. I haven't really seen or heard anything, especially from you, to confirm sponsorships or teams or affiliations. Are you riding solo? Like, what are your game plans, if any, at this point, if you care to share?
Like, right now, I'm looking at my options because there are a lot of teams that want to have me on their team.
Okay.
But none of them have given me, like, a solid deal where I want to, like, be like, okay, I'll join you guys. Like,
right.
I'm not going to try to get a really bad contract like I had before.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to find a good deal with a legitimate person.
Okay. Fair enough. You got to respect that. And last question, Marn. In general, how do you feel about the fighting game community? Are you excited at the influx of gamers that just, tend to storm in every tournament, getting larger and larger? Are you not impressed? You feel like it's just more people but less competition? How do you feel about that? Like, what are your thoughts in general? And also, what do you think can be done in general to improve the quality of the fighting game community? Since you did mention right now it's not something that is really a positive thing, in terms of outsiders looking in.
Honestly, the fighting game community has to get lucky. Like, we have to have like one multi-millionaire who's like, yo, I like this. And he has to be like, all right, I'm gonna put money into it. Once that happens, everything else will blow up. But right now, like, the stereotype that gamers are poor and stuff, and it's like, it's true. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. And it's like, I love the gaming community, and like they're all like really good people. It's just there's no love yet. We gotta wait for that.
As crazy as that sounds, I can't lie. I've thought of that myself. I said somebody has to win the lottery that loves games. His concept is not crazy. I've actually thought about it. I said if there's someone out there who just has millions of dollars, nothing to do with it, and they love video games, that's probably the only way we can get something going. If we have a huge investor with the same passion as many gamers, you don't even have to be a pro. So if you see this and you have 7 figures in your bank account, where can you be reached?
Once that happens, like, everyone else will start flocking on you, right? It just needs that one person to do everything.
That's true. Absolutely. That's usually what happens. It takes one person to invest or to take that leap, and everyone, follows, suit. So with that said, any shout-outs, any last thoughts, any words, anything you want to say that I didn't ask that the people might want to know or hear?
Just shout-outs to, like, the box arena and my friends, fans, people who hate me, I don't care. It's just stuff like that, I mean, you guys can hate me, but really, I'm just me, and it's whatever.
Hey, you got to respect that, right? Thanks again, man. David Gamma, repping SygacityGamers, here with the one and only Marn, signing out final round 14 in Atlanta, GA. Peace.